Hey, Christy Amble here, and I wanted to talk to you today about mindset and what it's like to have a positive mindset versus a negative mindset. You know, all that jibber jabber and self talk that goes on in your head, and all the nonsense that you hear when you're trying to do something good for yourself. You know, maybe you're trying a marketing strategy. Maybe you're doing a blogging post, and as you're writing and you're typing away, and you hear the whole, oh, that's no good. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, why am I even trying? There's so many more better people doing this. Oh, I suck. You know, that's the negative mindset, the negative jibber jabber, the self talk we hear all the time. And where we get that is from the internal dialogue that we hear growing up and the people around us all through our lives, and we internalize it, and then we self-sabotage when we try to do something great for ourselves, and we give up on ourselves. And it's like nature's way of keeping us from being our best. And that's why only like 5% of people actually succeed in this world, because most of us listen to that internal dialogue, and we are our own worst enemies. You know, it's usually not the people around us that keep us from doing things. It's usually not the people we blame that keep us from being our best. It is our own damn selves. We listen to the crap that goes on between our ears, the self-dialogue, that's crappy negative self-talk. Now, here's what you gotta do. You gotta turn that negative into positive. You gotta listen to what it is. First, you have to become aware. That's the first step. You have to become aware to what you're saying. Usually, you don't even notice. You're just going along, you're saying it, and you're like, and you're just having this internal dialogue conflict, and you go on. You don't even know what's happening. But if you can become aware, and you listen to it, and you hear what you're saying, write it down. Write down what you're saying. Write down what you're saying negative about yourself. You know, I suck. I'm crappy. I hate my styles. You know, nobody wants to listen to me. I don't have any self-worth, or I don't have anything worth talking about. Write it down. Make 2 columns. Write on the left side everything you're saying. Then what you got to do is on the right side, you got to list everything opposite of what you're saying. You might not believe it because you're so used to saying the other thing to yourself all the time. So, I suck. You can either put I don't suck, or I'm great. I'm fantastic. You're like, no, I'm not. But that's where this self-talk, it has to become a habit. You have to say it over and over again for it to internalize and become believable. You've been saying I suck for so long that you believe it. You got to start saying I'm fantastic. I'm worth it. I can do this. People do believe in me. People do want to hear what I have to say. I can write a blog. I can complete this whatever task I'm doing, and people are going to want to hear it. You know, if you can say this stuff to yourself over and over and over again, whenever you catch yourself saying the negative, it will eventually catch on in your internal dialogue, and it will stick. And then it'll come in all by itself automatically, rather than the negative self-talk comes in automatically. And that's how you build confidence. And as the confidence builds, that's how you become successful. That's how you build off of the success, and you get better and you get better and you get better. And you see these successful people. You see people go from rags to riches all the time. It's not because that they just woke up one morning and they're like, I'm going to be rich, and they are rich. You know, they had to start from the bottom just like anybody else. And they had to start with building the positive mindsets. I can do this one step at a time. I can do this. I'm going to change my mindset to a positive mindset. And then they take the steps from there. And most of us, that's where the first steps are, is just changing our mindsets, changing the jibber jabber in our heads, the negative crap that goes on between our ears. That is our worst enemy, I think. And if we can get rid of that and start loving ourselves and saying nice things to ourselves, then that's the basis of everything else. What I always like to ask myself is, would I say this to other people, to a stranger? Would I call them the names I call myself? No, that would be horrible, you know? So I treat myself worse than I treat anybody else. So I think I deserve to be treated as well as I treat other people. Anyways, that's what I got for you. Have a great day.